ABC Kinderteach presents Ben's Trumpet, written by Rachel Isadora. In the evening, Ben sits on the fire escape and listens to the music from the Zigzag Jazz Club. So there's Ben playing an imaginary trumpet, and over here is the Zigzag Jazz Club. It's a type of music. He joins in playing his trumpet, which would look like that if he really had one. Sometimes he plays until very late and falls asleep in the hot night air. He must really like this type of music and the trumpet. Every day on the way home from school, Ben stops by the Zigzag Jazz Club. He watches the musicians practice. And look, there's someone playing the trumpet right there. The pianist, the person who plays a piano. The saxophonist, which this is a saxophone, lots of buttons. The trombonist, which looks like that, and also like that. And the drummer. You can see him playing the drums. But most of all, Ben thinks the trumpeter is the cat's meow. And the cat's meow just means something you really thought was great. And there's the trumpeter. Ben feels the rhythm of the music all the way home. And rhythm is how the sounds come together to make the music. He plays for his mama, right there, a grandmother, and baby brother. And it's still an imaginary trumpet. I wonder if he will ever get a real trumpet in this story. And for his papa and his friends, one day Ben is sitting on the stoop and playing his trumpet. "I like your horn," someone says. And a stoop is the small porch or the stairs leading up to the front door of a house. It is the trumpeter from the Zigzag Jazz Club. Ben smiles and watches him walk to the club. So he likes that Ben is pretending to play the trumpet because he's a trumpet player too. The next day after school, Ben stops and listens to the musicians practicing a red-hot piece, a really cool piece of music. He starts blasting away at his trumpet. Some kids in front of the candy store watch him. "Hey, what you doing?" they yell. Ben stops and turns around. "What you think you're doing?" they ask again. "I'm playing my trumpet," Ben answers. "Man, you're crazy. You got no trumpet." They laugh and laugh. Uh-oh, that's not very nice because it's hurting his feelings. He can't help if he doesn't have a trumpet. He wants a trumpet, he just doesn't have one. Ben puts his hands in his pockets and walks slowly home. His feelings are really hurt, aren't they? He sits on the stoop and watches the blinking lights of the Zigzag Jazz Club. He sits there a long time just watching instead of playing his imaginary trumpet. Down the street, the band comes out for a break. The trumpeter comes over to Ben. "Where's your horn?" he asks. "I don't have one," Ben says. The trumpeter puts his hand on Ben's shoulder. "Come on over to the club," he says. I wonder if he's going to teach him how to play a real trumpet. Let's see. and we'll see what we can do. So he's finally starting to learn to play a real trumpet.